So we're going to go ahead and give Netanyahu a pass. It's all right to murder 300,000 Jesus Christ in Bethlehem. No, nothing to see here. Who gives a damn if little kids are being frozen? Who cares if we're blowing up refugee camps? Who gives a damn if we never gave Palestine, Gaza, the West Bank, or Bethlehem a goddamn chance? You had Jesus was born during a massacre of the innocents. So was Moses. Moses was born during a massacre of the innocents. My God, they got scabs on their faces. I've seen split heads. I've seen their bodies hanging from the rafters. All the fucking pictures. To really not know that a genocide is going on, you got to be the dumbest person in the world, the most ignorant person in the world. You're just not paying attention, or you just don't give a shit. You don't care about law. You don't care about morality. And you clearly don't care about America's reputation around the world. Have some damn pride. I thought we were supposed to do America first, but apparently America last. The ICC sanctions bill passes the House, and it could very well pass the Senate. And so here's what the bill is about. It's saying that the ICC should not have any authority over Israel. It protects Israel. So the veto, the immunity power that America has, because the International Court, the International Criminal Court, you have to sign on to the International Criminal Court. Which, does that make sense? It'd be like arresting somebody and then taking them to court and it's like, hey, judge, I never approved of you. I never approved of you. You don't have authority over me. Now, the way that they word it, they say that the ICC shouldn't have any authority over America, ... or its allies. Well, who are the allies? Is it just Israel? Who are the allies? Anybody and everybody? So then, therefore, there are no international criminal court, all those war criminals, all the shit that the ICC has done. That can't be an easy thing for the ICC to do, to stand up against Israel. But Brian Mast and Chip Roy had introduced the ICC sanctions bill, which is also called the Illegitimate Court Counteraction Act. Brian Mast says that's a damn kangaroo court. They don't want any ICC cops here or investigators. If somebody comes to America and they want to do some investigation, they're not going to be given any quarter. They're not going to be welcomed on U.S. soil. Now, when they say no quarter, that just means no housing. But a lot of times in wartime, no quarter also means no surrender. Don't take any prisoners. Take no prisoners, no surrendering. Basically, wipe them all out. So that's the language of genocide, is it not? Now, you do have Thomas Massey, who voted present. So you have some people that's got some integrity. The AIPAC Congress will probably pass it. They're bought and paid for by Israel to do the genocide. And we're going to let Israel do the genocide because we support theocracy. And we don't care about the First Amendment or the right to religion or the Establishment Clause. Clearly we don't understand American values. Clearly we don't understand our own damn Constitution. And also we're putting America last. We're going to allow Israel to get us stuck into World War III in order to possibly start a nuclear war and damage our reputation around the world. What kind of empire is this going to go around? We haven't given the Palestinians a chance. We haven't tried to register them to vote. We haven't tried to do integration. And we haven't tried to live side by side in peace. So what the bill does is it sanctions by blocking or revoking visas or prohibiting U.S. property transactions for anybody who investigates or tries to arrest or detain or prosecute America's allies. Who are America's allies? I guess whoever the president says is our allies. Sometimes we're at war with East Asia. Sometimes we're at war with West Asia. Sometimes we're friends with Iran. Sometimes we're friends with Iraq. Sometimes we're friends with Britain. Sometimes we're friends with Germany. Sometimes we're friends with Italy. Sometimes we're friends with Canada. Sometimes we're not friends with Canada, nor Denmark, nor Panama. No international body has a right to vengeance. You've had 300 to 400,000 Palestinians killed. Christianity really means nothing at this point. You can't celebrate Christmas in all honesty. If murdering 300 to 400,000 Jesus Christ in Bethlehem doesn't catch your conscience, then what will? If Jesus was alive today, then Israel would kill him. If Jesus was alive today, Israel would crucify him and put him up on a cross. Especially when we got a fire in California, we got poverty, homelessness, police brutality, all the snows, hurricanes, the police killings. The cost of living is getting higher and higher and higher. The price of bread and groceries and milk and eggs. And Donald doesn't have a damn plan for any of it. So the AIPAC Congress says yes, but J Street said no. So I believe J Street is some sort of lobbying group that has some common sense. But AIPAC is the extremist, the AIPAC is the psychos, and the AIPAC is the one that bends Congress over and makes them their bitch. Of course, Brian Mast and Chip Roy is going to kiss AIPAC's ass. Of course, they're going to kiss Israel's ass. Now, Thomas Massey, he voted present, which is a little not courageous. That's not as courageous as I would like for him to be. But he didn't say okay. So he says he agrees that the ICC doesn't have power over America, but he doesn't believe that America should get in between two disputing countries, two disputing nations. Clearly, the ICC sanctions bill takes one side over another. Clearly, the ICC sanctions bill is saying that the ICC warned against Netanyahu for doing a bunch of genocide. Well, we're going to ignore that. And if you come over here and you try to investigate or arrest him or detain him or prosecute him, not on our soil, not on our watch. So we're going to protect Netanyahu no matter what, even if he bombs our USS Liberty, even if he bombs our Marines and our Army. Fucking MAGA ain't going to stand up to fucking Netanyahu. You got to suck Netanyahu's dick. You don't have a damn choice. You're a bunch of piles of shit who got to fucking obey. You got to obey. Resistance to tyranny is obedience to God. The reason why we got three branches of government is to check each other so that way tyranny doesn't reign supreme. Every man would be a tyrant if you let him. And absolute power corrupts absolutely. It absolutely does. So who's going to stop Netanyahu? Not Donald, not the Republicans. The rest of the world, United Nations, the ICC, it'll have to be Italy. It'll have to be Italy or Georgia or Romania. It's all looking like Mozambique is the only one that's going to be able to stop the genocide. I don't know what the hell America gets out of this shit. You just enjoy killing a bunch of fucking kids? Don't ever tell me you're pro-life ever again. We just like killing a bunch of brown people. Yeah, we're not going to integrate them or try to register them to vote. We're not going to try to live side by side in peace. You think 400,000 killed is justice for 1,200? Yeah, what is that? 300 eyes for a single eye? That ain't justice. That ain't close to being justice. That's vengeance. That's revenge. It's murder. It's crime. It's crime.